you go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Dragon Field on the campus of Warren Central High School versus tonight's Hart County Raiders and your Warren Central Lady Dragons. First off, your lineup for the opponents. Number 22, Horton, playing center field. Number 1, Robbins, playing shortstop. Number 26, Riggs, playing third base. Number 27, Haskins. Number 2, Tweedy, catcher. Number 7, Ward. Number 11, King, playing left field. Number 14, Puckett, playing first base. Number 8, Roundtree, playing second base. And number 23, Bustle, your flex player. Coached by David Robbins. And now for your Lady Dragons. Number 22, Parker Hawks, third base. Number 2, Natalie Naftel, pitcher. Number 6, Daisy Finn, left field. Number 8, Emma Updegraff, catcher. Number 21, Jewel Walterman, first base. Number 15, Jaslyn Glover, playing shortstop. 00, Mackenzie Rose, playing center field. Number 13, Allison Naftel, playing second base. And number 5, Quay Say, at right field, coached by Chris Hightower.
Welcome to Warren Central High School. You just heard Angie announcing the starting lineups. Warren Central softball about ready to host Hart County. We'll give another pause here because we're about to have the national anthem.
Now, if you'll please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, we are set to play some softball here, and we're so glad to be back on our live streaming schedule after spring break, and we get our first look at the Warren Central Lady Dragons softball team. We originally were planning on having one of their home games against Caverna, but the weather has been the big winner for a lot of the home games for both Warren Central baseball and Warren Central softball. And because of that, we will be on the campus of Warren Central 3 times this week. As you can see, Warren Central warming up here. We're about ready to get underway. Mike Cleff and Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network will also give pauses to the public address announcer, Angie, who stepping in, doing a great job, and providing some good background information. And what I liked is she had to do some improvisation to bring the national anthem, but she did a great job with it, so very nicely done. Gorgeous night. Temperature's right around 70 degrees, hardly any breeze. As you can tell, very sunny. Steve's got a nice picture there. And we are moments away from starting. Warren Central has had some real positives so far in the early part of the season. They entered tonight's game with a record of 4-6. As for Hart County, the Lady Raiders will be batting leadoff for them will be Alexa Horton. As you can tell, Hart County wears the orange uniforms with the black numbers and the gray pants. Emma Updegraff is the catcher for Warren Central tonight. We'll run down the Warren Central lineup and the position players as we go along here. We're just moments away from starting.
For your Lady Raiders, number 22, Horton.
As you can tell, Alexa Horton is a right-handed hitter. And she is the leadoff batter of this game. The first pitch is a ball. Natalie Naftel is the pitcher for the Lady Dragons. She's a senior. She has a younger sister on the team, Allison Naftel. She's an 8th grader. And there's a line drive that's handled. Oh, it goes through the hands of the second baseman. That would have been a tough one for the second baseman to make. That is her sister, Allison Naftel. And that's a base hit, and Alexa Horton is on.
Up next, number 1, Robbins.
So that brings up Briley Robbins. She's the shortstop tonight for Hart County. And she's in a good position in her first at bat with Alexa Horton on base. I want to welcome the Hart County watchers and viewers and listeners to our live stream, courtesy of Prep Spin. And Alexa Horton's going to get into second base easily on the stolen base. So Hart County right off the bat, threatening. Steve Sanders was bringing up a great point as that pitch is it's perched up on a higher level, and in the backdrop, as you can tell, you can see a gorgeous shot of the WKU campus. That pitch is a little bit high, and it's 3-1. Want to thank the hospitality at Warren Central, always awesome, led by Principal Joey Norman, Athletic Director Jason Esters, and Assistant Athletic Director Dustin Gentili, as Briley Robbins draws the walk, and it's first and second, nobody out.
Up next, number 26, Riggs.
Lorraine Riggs is batting third tonight. She's the Lady Raiders' third baseman, and boy, oh boy, that's a base hit to right. That's going to load the bases. No, they're going to send the runner home, and the throw, Alexa Horton beats that throw easily. Hart County with a 1-0 lead, and they have runners at first and third, nobody out.
Up next for the Raiders, number 27, Haskins.
As you can hear Angie say, Nevaeh Haskins is the next hitter. I think without a doubt she's the tallest player in tonight's game. She's an infielder, also a designated player. Wow. She's just an 8th grader. Wow. And she's got a prime RBI opportunity after Lorraine Riggs steals second base, so they have runners on second and third. Briley Robbins is on third base. 1-0 Hart County. That one is lifted to left center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Coming in to score is Briley Robbins. Nevaeh Haskins with an RBI single. It's 2-0 Hart County. Still nobody out.
Up next, number 2, Tweedy.
Chloe Tweedy is the Hart County catcher, and she is stepping into the plate with a chance to add to this 2-0 Hart County lead. That one's fouled back to the screen. Mike Left, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prep Spin. So glad to be back with you. Hope everyone had a wonderful spring break. Swing and a miss. Good pitch right there by Natalie Naftel. As Nevaeh Haskins steals second to take Hart County out of a potential double play situation. Making the catch out in left field, Daisy Finn. She's a sophomore, did a nice job there. And the good part there is she didn't try to get greedy. It would have been a near impossible throw out at Again, we'll run down the infielders for Warren Central here, and the outfielders, as we mentioned, Daisy Finn is the left fielder. That one is hit to right field, and that's going to drop just past the second baseman, and it's in front of Jaslyn Glover. No, that was Puisset. I apologize. Puisset, who's out in right field. Hart County is a good play. No sense trying to make a throw where it could go errant. So Hart County has the bases loaded. This is Brooke Puckett batting, and Hart County's about to bat around. 3-0, and they have the bases loaded, just one out. That one's fouled off. You feel like if Natalie Naftel could just get through this inning, she could settle down and start notching some scoreless innings. But too often, you're trying to get settled in, some nerves. You're just getting back from spring break. And that one's popped up. It lands right in front of the catcher. Well, that was interesting. I don't think there's an infield fly rule. It was a pop-up. The pitcher and the catcher got crossed up there, Emma Updegraff and Natalie Naftel. Bottom line is a run scored. We'll try to get that cleared up. Yeah, it was. I was looking for a possible infield fly rule, but not the case. The ball only went about 10 feet. So into bat. This is Layra Roundtree. She's the starting right fielder with the starting second baseman. Still only one out, swing and a miss. Well, that was a strange play. Updegraff had to stay close to home for a possible play at the plate. The count's now 2-2. Want to give a big nod of appreciation and respect to our umpiring crew tonight. We got an umpire behind home plate, and the infield umpire is out between short and third base. We've said this all season long. We're going to always acknowledge and appreciate the efforts of the umpires and the referees and the officials. And the KHSAA needs officials and umpires in the worst way. So if you're interested, please do so. And there's a swing and a miss and a good pitch there by Natalie Naftel, and that's the second out of the inning, and Natalie really needed that strikeout. All right. This is the hitter that started the game, Alexa Horton. It's 4-0 Hart County, and the bases are loaded, 2 outs. Horton was on base and scored the first run of the game. She fouls one back. And again, one thing, Angie a couple times has asked about a pitch being a ball or a strike. And again, I want to acknowledge and appreciate the efforts of this umpiring crew. But our home plate umpire tonight, you can tell, sometimes he'll have a delayed strike call. Now, right now he's signaling that it's 2-1. So sometimes it might appear that it's a ball, but he's called a delayed strike, and that's foul back. And it's now 2s across the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hart County does still have the bases loaded. 4-0. Lady Raiders, top of the first inning. As Natalie Naftel's trying to get her second consecutive out. That's popped up, very playable. And Naftel catches it. Good job, Natalie. And that'll do it for the top of the first. But Hart County gets 4 runs. And after a half inning, the Lady Raiders lead the Lady Dragons 4-0. You are watching and listening to the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prep Spin.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom!
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain.
You're fine. You're fine. Yeah.
Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. Parker Hawks is the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the first inning for the Warren Central Lady Dragons. Hart County scored 4 runs in the top of the first inning. And that one is a line drive down the left field line. That's a fair ball, and that's a base hit, a good start. Parker Hawks.
Up next, number 2, Natalie Naftel.
And now up to bat is the Warren Central pitcher, Natalie Naftel. And that one's popped up. That is playable, and it's going to be caught by Brooke Puckett, the Hart County first baseman. 1 out.
Up next, number 6, Daisy Finn.
All right, Daisy Finn, who recorded one of the outs in the top of the first inning. She's batting in the third position. She's a sophomore. Wears number 6. And I believe that one's fouled, tipped, so it's 0-1 count. I want to thank our leadership with Warren County Public Schools, Superintendent Rob Clayton, Chief Operations Officer Jason Cupchella, and Chief Financial Officer Chris McIntyre. That pitch is high. We've congratulated him many times. We're going to congratulate him again. The Warren Central Dragons boys basketball team on winning the Sweet 16 state championship. And what that's done for that school in particular, this school, Warren Central, and the buzz in the community has been absolutely sensational. As Daisy Finn swings and misses, it's 1-2. So congratulations to William Unseld, his coaching staff, and the student athletes. First-class group of coaches and student athletes. Couldn't happen to a better group. Daisy Finn fouls it off, so she's still alive. Parker Hawks led off the bottom of the first with a single down the left field line. She's still over at first base with 1 out. Daisy Finn will try to advance her. Warren Central comes in with a season record of 4-6. And that one, don't know if it was foul tip. Nope. Umpire said that it's a swinging strikeout, so Daisy Finn is headed back to the dugout, and Parker Hawks was able to advance to second base.
Up next, number 8, Emma Updegraff.
That brings up the Warren Central catcher, Emma Updegraff. Like Daisy Finn, Emma is a sophomore. Allie Bussell is the pitcher tonight for Hart County. She's a freshman. And that one's grounded. That's not going to be an easy play, but a nice job by the Hart County first baseman, Brooke Puckett, for the third out of the inning. And so Hart County is able to keep Warren Central scoreless after one. It is 4-0 Hart County after one inning. We'll be right back. You are watching Warren Central Softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
They have it. Okay.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
27 is in center field now. Yeah. Welcome back to Warren Central High School. We're about to start the second inning. Hart County leading Warren Central 4-0. One change in the Warren Central lineup in center field now is Aya Aldarawish. She's a senior. And we thought we heard that she was taking the place of 00, but I'll be honest, Warren Central does not have a 00 on the roster that I've seen. And Angie might just be able to tell me who is it, Angie? Who? Okay. Okay, I'm being told it was Mackenzie. Okay, Mackenzie Rose. Okay. That was a name that we did not have on there. Okay. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Steve. One thing about live streaming on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, we can keep things pretty casual and laid back here, and we like it that way. So we're underway here in the top of the second inning. Batting is Briley Robbins. As Steve Sanders, his shot will show you that shade is definitely a factor around the home plate area. In fact, the pitcher's in the sunlight, and the catcher and the batter are in the shade. A very interesting dynamic. And that's a walk. And Hart County, like they did in the top of the first inning, has the leadoff batter aboard.
Up next, number 26, Lorraine Riggs.
right, Briley Riggs. Stand corrected, that's Lorraine Riggs. Got the name wrong there. First name. There's a bouncer to first. Up with it to make the play. Good job there by Jewel Walterman. And that's the first out of the inning as Briley Robbins advances to second base.
Up next, number 27, Nevaeh Haskins.
And Nevaeh Haskins is at the plate for the Lady Raiders. So here we are on the top of the second. Hart County is leading Warren Central 4-0. They have a runner on second with one out, Nevaeh Haskins. That's going to be trouble. And Nevaeh Haskins is going to beat the infield pop-up out. And headed over to third is Briley Robbins.
Up next, number 2,
That brings up Chloe Tweedy. Hart County now has runners on first and third and one out. And that one is popped up over to first. It's playable, and a nice play by Jewel Walterman for the second out of the inning. Nice job, Jewel. So Hart County still has runners at first and third with two outs, and Madeline Ward is the batter. That is a nice play there by Jaslyn Glover and Warren Central. I take that back. Is that Ning Singh that made the play there? Or Jaslyn Glover made the play there to end the inning. And that will do it for the top of the second. Hart County does not score, and after an inning and a half, it's 4-0. Hart County leading Warren Central. We'll be back with more softball. You are watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
I'm just saying
What's wrong with these?
Steve, is Jaslyn
I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
It looked like, yeah.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. Bottom of the second is underway, and Lady Dragons have their leadoff hitter aboard, Jewel Walterman, courtesy of a hit by pitch. So Jaslyn Glover steps into the plate for the Lady Dragons. Wears number 15. She recorded the final out of the top of the second. She's the Warren Central shortstop. And Jaslyn is a former student at Lost River Elementary. That one's low. Jaslyn's got a good hitter's count now, 2-0. And you can see that shadow is getting close to reaching the ball. Going to get there. And Glover gets the second, so Warren Central has a runner on second with one out. All right, this is Mackenzie Rose. Where's 00? I might ask Angie what year Mackenzie is, if you happen to know. She's an 8th grader. All right. Warren Central, it's apparent right away, they're playing a lot of young players. A couple of sophomores at least, a couple of 8th graders. And the experience is invaluable. Jaslyn Glover is just a freshman. She's on second. Mackenzie Rose trying to dig herself out of an 0-2 count. And I believe that's a called strike 3. So, runner on second, 2 outs. And that brings up Allison Naftel. She is an 8th grader. She's the second baseman tonight for Warren Central. Her older sister, Natalie Naftel, is the Lady Dragons starting pitcher. Away from recording her second straight shutout inning. Warren Central trailing 4-0. Jaslyn Glover on second. That one's low and outside, and Glover's going to run over to third. And the catcher can't find the ball, and here comes Glover, and she slides in to score. That's great base running by Jaslyn Glover. Stayed alert. Catcher couldn't find the ball, and Warren Central is on the board. Nicely done by Jaslyn Glover. The bases are empty now for Allison Naftel, but Warren Central's on the board. It's 4-1. And that pitch is low and inside, and it's, I believe it's 2-2. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prep Spin. That pitch is fouled off by Allison Naftel. As you can see now, the shadow has started to reach the bump. But the playing conditions tonight are just gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Just a slight breeze, temperature around 70. Allison Naftel doing a good job at bat here, fouling off some pitches. Want to give praise to Angie doing the public address work, doing nice work here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. 4-1, Hart County leading Warren Central. That one's fouled off again by Allison Naftel. Steve and I are going to get very acclimated with the Warren Central High School campus this week, and we love every minute of it. We're going to be back here on Thursday for the Lady Dragons home softball game against Warren County Public Schools rival Greenwood. And then on Friday, we'll zip on over to the baseball diamond, where right now Moss Middle School is playing a game. Thank you for Steve Sanders for finding out that information. We'll get our first look at the Dragons baseball team as they will host Metcalfe County. We're down the schedule this week for you. Allison Naftel's having a nice at bat. She's hanging in there. It's a full count. That was a ground ball to first. Hart County first baseman up with it, makes the play. Nicely done by Hart County. And that will do it for the bottom of the second for Warren Central, but they get a run on the board, and after 2 innings, it's Hart County 4, Warren Central 1. You are watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prep Spin. We'll be right back. Good work, Angie.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said.
And I'm assuming this is JV game
Well,
after this game.
I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good.
Looks like
Yeah, we're gonna take it up.
Rose is back in center.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. We are underway here in the top of the third. It's Hart County 4 and Warren Central 1. With the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Again, thanks to the awesome hospitality extended by Warren Central, Principal Joey Norman, Athletic Director Jason Esters, Assistant Athletic Director Dustin Gentili. That pitch, that's Caitlin Ping heading down to first base. And Brooke Puckett is the hitter for Hart County. We're in the top of the third. That pitch is a strike and running to second. And so Hart County has a runner at second with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Natalie Naftel. She's pitching to Brooke Puckett. Caitlin Ping is on second base. Brooke Puckett's trying to get her home. And Natalie Naftel's trying to get her out. It's a 1-2 count right now. And that one gets away from the catcher, Emma Updegraff, and down to third goes. It's a 2-2 count. There was no way she could throw home in time for the out. And that brings Roundtree. She's a left-handed hitter, number 8. She's playing second base tonight for Hart County. And bunt attempt. Roundtree can't connect on that. And it's a strike. It's 1-1. 1 out. Tomorrow night, we're going to be at Greenwood. We'll get our first look at Jason Jaggers, the outstanding head coach of the Gators, as they will host Allen County Scottsville. That game will start at 6 p.m. And then on Thursday, we'll be back here for the Lady Dragons home softball game against the Lady Gators of Greenwood. Good pitch there by Natalie Naftel, and that's a strikeout. 2 outs. And that brings up Allie Bustle for.
Sorry, 22. Alexa Horton.
And I'm guilty of the same thing. Sometimes the numbers you can't tell. Alexa Horton is batting. She's the leadoff hitter for Hart County. She's also one of the starting outfielders for the Lady Raiders, and that is a called strike. As the bases are empty, 2 outs, 5-1. Hart County leading Warren Central here in the top of the third. That one's fouled back, and Natalie Naftel's 1 strike away from closing out this top of the third inning. And that will end the top of the third. Hart County gets a run. After 2.5, it's Hart County 5, Warren Central 1. We'll be back with more softball on the campus of Warren Central High School. You are watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise. The most is in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us,
Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. Bottom of the third underway. 2-2 count to Puise. She's the starting right fielder tonight for Warren Central. She's a senior. And that is a strikeout.
Up next, number 22, Parker Hawes.
And that's a ground ball to first, and that's the way the first baseman likes it, but I believe it was called foul. So we have 2 strikes here, 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Hart County leading Warren Central 5-1. That one is fouled to the left side of the infield, and it's still a 1-2 count. Mike Clef, Steve Sanders. Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Big thank you to the CEO and co-owner of Pep Spin, William Warfield. We'll run down the options. You can watch our live stream. I've been overdue to tell you about this. You can go to prepspin.com or go.prepspin.com. PrepSpin has Facebook and Twitter pages you can watch our live stream at. You can also go to Roku, or you can go to Fire Stick TV. Look for PrepSpin there. You can also go to our school district's website, warrencountyschools.org, or you can go to wbko.com, head to their sports page, and click the PrepSpin link. We have a 2-2 count here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and that's the first out of the inning on the strikeout. Parker Hawks had a good swing, but just couldn't quite connect. That's another. Parker Hawks is another 8th grader, Natalie Naftel, who, of course, we've seen her on the bump tonight. She's the starting pitcher for the Lady Dragons, and she's one of the Lady Dragons seniors for head coach Chris Hightower. I want to tell you something about Coach Hightower, and got a lot of respect and admiration for him. We haven't seen a shot of him yet, but he is wearing it's a brace or a support for his arm, shoulder, and elbow on his right side. He got in a nasty vehicle accident last school year, and he was actually on his way to school. Real rainy conditions, and just so glad to see him back on the softball diamond. He's a good guy, solid coach, and just, so glad he survived that awful crash. And takes a lot of courage, and what an example that sets for if you're a player and you see your head coach coming out and dealing with that. And I don't even know if Coach Hightower is right-handed or not, but what an ordeal. If he is, what he's having to go through. But great to see him back here, and thank him and his coaching staff for the hospitality as well. 2-2 count on Natalie Naftel. She fouls that one off. Natalie wears jersey number 2. She's one of the few seniors playing for the Lady Dragons tonight. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. The softball diamond of the Warren Central Lady Dragons. Hart County leading Warren Central 5-1. Allie Bussell doing a nice job on the mound tonight for Hart County. She's only allowed 1 run in 2 2/3 innings. It came home on a wild pitch in which alert base running by Jaslyn Glover. She actually scored from second base on the wild pitch. And that one is lined but just foul. And Natalie Naftel lives for another pitch. She's getting to see the whole repertoire from Allie Bussell. You can tell now that shadow has extended, and it's the shadow from the press box is extended. Now it's reached between the pitching bump, and second base. Full count. And that was low and inside. What a nice at-bat by Natalie Naftel as she draws a two-out walk.
Up next, number 6, Daisy Finn.
Daisy Finn now steps in. She's the starting left fielder tonight for Warren Central. She gets a good rip at that one, but can't connect, and it's 0-1 with Natalie Naftel on first after getting a two-out walk. 4-1. Warren Central trying to mount a comeback here, trailing 5-1 now, actually. I believe that one is a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-2. So Warren Central is going to have to get those rally caps or rally helmets on to try to come back in this game. And that one's bounced, but it's going to go foul. Daisy Finn, though, doing a good job, not taking it for granted, running down the line. She gets a fist bump from her first base coach. Smart base running. She'll come back and try it again. Mike Clef, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prep Spin. That one is inside. It's 1-2. One of our games that we were supposed to have, the home softball game between these Lady Dragons and Converna, and there's a bouncer, and Daisy Finn's going to try to beat that out, and she does. Great hustle. Going over to third is Natalie Naftel, and Warren Central's got a big-time threat here. First and third, 2 outs. That's why you run hard on everything. Daisy Finn made the pitcher force that throw, hurry it, and it went in the dirt, and Emma Updegraff, the catcher, is up with runners on first and third. Emma is a sophomore. So down 4 runs and 2 outs. Let's see what Daisy Finn decides to do on first base. She's going to stay there, and that one is fouled back. So Updegraff trying to keep this inning alive and bring the tying run to the plate here in the bottom of the third inning. That one's outside. It's 1-1. That's a swing and a miss. We are having a little bit of a static issue with our audio. We apologize for that. Just have to try to work through it. I've been trying to see what's the cause of it, but I haven't found it. But it just kind of comes and goes. And again, apologize for that, and thank you for tolerating that. And that pitch is low, and it's 2-2 to Emma Updegraff. Daisy Finn is on first. Natalie Naftel's on third. It's 5-1 in the bottom of the third with 2 outs. Hart County leading the Lady Dragons 5-1. Emma Updegraff bounces one. That's going to be a tough play. Throw over to first? No. And Warren Central has their second run of the game. Over to third goes Daisy Finn. Emma Updegraff, I'm going to call that a base hit. That's a single, infield single. It's 5-2 Lady Dragons. Jewel Walterman, and I want to stand corrected. She might be the tallest player in this game. Nevaeh Haskins, the designated player for Hart County, is the tallest player for Hart County. But Jewel Walterman, Coach Hightower has the right position playing first base. She's a senior. She takes a ball for the first pitch. So Warren Central is down by 3 now. They're trying to slice that deficit even more. There's a bouncer back to the pitcher, but she's going to be up and throws over to first, and that'll do it. But Warren Central gets a run. After 3 innings, it's Hart County 5, Warren Central 2. You're watching Lady Dragons softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. About to start the top of the 4th inning. Hart County leading the Lady Dragons 5-2. Briley Robbins will lead off the top of the 4th for the Lady Raiders, who have scored 4 runs in the first and added a run in the third. Mike Cleff, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prep Spin. That pitch is low and inside, so we start the top of the 4th off with a ball. Natalie Naftel continues on the bump for Warren Central. She scored the 2nd run of the game for the Lady Dragons, just happened in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Warren Central has scored single runs in the bottom of the 2nd, the bottom of the 3rd inning. That one is fouled out of play, and it's 1-2. To Briley Robbins. And that's a line to Jaslyn Glover. She comes up, throws over to first. Nice play. First out of the inning. As Jewel Walterman gloves the throw by Jaslyn Glover. And that brings up Lorraine Riggs for the visiting Lady Raiders. Their head coach is David Robbins. And a good first pitch there by Natalie Naftel. So Natalie gets off to a good start here in the top of the 3rd, getting us out for the first out. And she quickly has Lorraine Riggs in the hole, 0-2. I believe she fouled that off her foot, but she's okay. She went down to talk to Coach Robbins, who is coaching third base tonight, as he usually does for Hart County. So we'll try it again here. 0-2 count. Top of the fourth inning. Hart County leading Warren Central 5-2. Foul back. Tomorrow night, we'll be at Greenwood for the Gators baseball team's home game against Allen County Scottsville. We'll start that live stream for you at 6 o'clock in the evening. Our next live stream after that will be back here at Warren Central Softball Diamond. Lady Dragons will host the Lady Gators of Greenwood. That'll start at 5:30 p.m. And then Friday, we will see Warren Central baseball for the first time this season. It wasn't the plan. We had bad weather factor in. And that one is hit to right field. It's playable. Oh, no. It goes off Puisay, and I hope she's okay. It looked like she caught her ankle in the outfield, and it bounced off her. And into second goes Robbins. Hopefully Say is okay. She still hasn't gotten up yet. I don't know if she's going to be able to continue or not. She kind of landed awkwardly, and she's struggling out there. We'll take a break while they're tending to Puisay. Hopefully the young lady's okay. We'll be back with more softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I just walked. That's fine. Yeah.
What's wrong with these?
Like
I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
landed awkwardly.
This is a Mingy moment.
Hold on, Steve.
Kids deserve the space
Yes,
to
it is,
grow,
Steve.
to play,
Yeah, it
to
is.
explore.
Yeah.
And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible. With doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
That's a nice
Girls
step
like
for
you
the
aren't
Hart County
runners,
first baseman.
they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Okay. All right. Welcome back to Warren Central Softball Diamond. The good news is Puisay was able to leave the field under her own power, but she was noticeably limping and won't return. So in her place is wearing number 28, and we don't have that name on our roster. We'll try to find that out. Strictly speculation as that ball is fouled off. Angie thinks she might be an 8th grader. We'll try to find it out and bring you that name. We want to give that young lady some recognition. Puisay's injury did not look serious. Real classy gesture by the Hart County first base coach who gave Puisay a fist bump as she was walking off the field. So Hart County has a runner on second base, 1 out. Nevaeh Haskins, the designated player, fouls one back. She has an 0-2 count. Lorraine Riggs is on second base. Nevaeh Haskins, she's an 8th grader and has an open stance where it's 27. That one's fouled back to the screen. And again, we'll find out who number 28 is, who's into right field. Knowing Steve Sanders, he's probably working on it as we speak. So you don't see Steve on camera. He's actually just outside of the press box, running the camera, and very happy for Steve that the weather conditions are ideal. That's a ground ball to short. Jaslyn Glover up with it. Good throw. That's an out. They're going to throw over to third and try to double her off. She's safe. It was close. But good base running by Lorraine Riggs, and she's into third base with 2 outs. It was a good throw by Jewel Walterman over to Parker Hawks. Hawks made a good tag. It was close, but she was ruled safe. And so 2 outs and a runner at third. And that one's lined up to short. That goes past Jaslyn Glover. That's a base hit. The run scores. That would have been a tough play even if Glover got her glove on the ball and was able to throw to first. That's a legitimate clean single for Hart County. And it is 6-2 now in the top of the fourth. Chloe Tweedy with the RBI single. And they've got a pinch runner. That's Faith Ruiz. She's an 8th grader. She wears number 5. So she'll come in to run for Chloe Tweedy. And you might expect Chloe, as Angie just announced, Madeline Ward is the batter now for Hart County. Chloe Tweedy will probably re-enter the game, and that's a pitch that gets past Emma Updegraff, and down to second goes Faith Ruiz. And okay, thank you, Steve. Steve, as I thought, Steve said he's working on a new number 28 is. Nope. Stand corrected, Angie. I'm sorry, Angie. The first pitch was high that got away. It was a ball. Sorry about that. Angie was asking me on the pass ball. The count's 3-0. I'll say this on the air. Angie, it looked like the batter might have checked her swing, and I thought maybe, but anyway, it's 3-0. That's a grounder. Jaslyn Glover, the throw. Nice tag there by Jewel Walterman for the out. She was drawn off the bag, but Jewel Walterman does a nice job applying the tag, and that's how the top of the fourth inning ends. Wait a minute. Hold on here. The Hart County head coach, David Robbins, wants to know if, yep, they called her out, so that'll do it for the top of the fourth. Lady Raiders get a run after 3.5. It's Hart County 6, Warren Central 2. We'll be back with more softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up.
Keep the rhythm going.
Or get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. We are about to start the bottom of the 4th inning. Jaslyn Glover leading off the inning for the Lady Dragons. She has had a busy evening at shortstop and has done a very nice job with it. But her throw over to first to end the top of the 4th, Jewel Walterman, her first baseman, did a great job helping her out. That's a comebacker, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So Hart County gets the start to the bottom of the 4th they want. This is Mackenzie Rose. I want to give a big thanks to Steve Sanders. The right fielder for Warren Central now is Shannon Hughes. She came on when Puise was injured trying to catch a fly ball on the top of the 4th. So that's Shannon Hughes. And don't know this for sure, but I guess she's a late addition to the team. She came on and joined the team, and want to commend Shannon Hughes if that's true. That's awesome. Hart County has some activity in the bullpen. Trying to see what number that player is. Down there, I believe it might be number 25. If that's the case, that's Katie Harper warming up. It's an 0-2 count on Mackenzie Rose, the 8th grader for Warren Central, and that's the second out of the inning. It's 6-2. Hart County leading Warren Central here. In the bottom of the 4th is Allison Naftel, another 8th grader, comes up to hit. Great to see so many young players getting valuable varsity experience for Coach Hightower and the Lady Dragons. And that's a ground ball to first, and first baseman goes right to the bag, and that's how the inning ends. 3 up, 3 down. Quick bottom of the 4th. After 4, Hart County leads Warren Central 6-2. You are watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these?
This is our promise, the most advanced care possible. With doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
Okay.
This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. Great news for the Lady Dragons. I guess you can re-enter a game if you leave with an injury, and that Lady Dragons, she landed awkwardly trying to catch a fly ball, and Shannon Hughes came in, and what a bunt by Hart County. Wow. Tell you what, Parker Hawks couldn't do anything about that as Caitlin Ping is on with a leadoff single. What a bunt. So great to see perseverance for going back out there. So Hart County, Brooke Puckett, and they are going to steal a base there right away. So Caitlin Ping goes down to second. One of Hart County's assistant coaches is Angie Puckett. And I don't know this for sure, but more than likely, Brooke Puckett is related to Angie. That's here. As Bevan Miner is going to be hitting for Lara Roundtree. Yep. So Bevan Miner is a freshman. Wears number 12, right-handed hitter. She'll step in to hit for Lara Roundtree. And that one's low and inside. And Brooke Puckett is at second, and Hart County has a 7-2 lead. And that's a ground ball to Jaslyn Glover. Throws over to first. Nice play. They get the out. The throw to third. It gets away there, and here comes the Hart County runner. That's Brooke Puckett going to come in to score. And it's now 8-2. Jaslyn Glover threw over to Jewel Walterman for the ground out. They tried to get Brooke Puckett at third, but the throw got away from Parker Hawks, the Warren Central third baseman. Puckett came in to score, and it's now 8-2 Lady Raiders. They have 4 runs in the first. They have 1 run in the top of the third. They have 1 run in the top of the fourth, and now they've added 2 runs here in the top of the fifth. The bases are empty with 1 out. And hitting now is Alexa Horton. She's the in the leadoff position tonight for Coach Robbins. That's up the middle. That's a base hit. Hit very sharply. And Hart County's not done yet. Alexa Horton alertly is going to go into second. Ahead of the tag by Jaslyn Glover. Alert base running there by Alexa Horton. And the Lady Raiders once again have a runner in scoring position. School Sports Network. Our first look at Warren Central softball this season. They enter tonight's game with a season record of 4-6. And now the home plate umpire is going to go out to talk to Natalie Naftel, the Warren Central pitcher. And let's see, wonder what this is about. Don't know if he gave her a new ball or not. Maybe he did. And it looks like we're ready to resume play. That pitch is high, and it's 2-0. It's a nice softball complex here at Warren Central. As you can see, the shot that Steve has, the backdrop's gorgeous. It's 3-0 now, and Hart County not done yet in this top of the fifth inning. That pitch is high, and the Lady Raiders have runners on first and second now with 1 out. Lorraine Riggs comes to the plate. That pitch is fouled off. I want to give the shout out, as you mentioned, we mentioned the public address announcer, Angie. Normally they'll have a second person to run the scoreboard. Angie is softball's version of a multitasker. She's doing the public address announcing and running the scoreboard, doing a nice job with both. That one is a fly ball to left center field. It's deep, and it's going to drop. And the runners, one of them's going to score. The other 2 are going to stay at second and third. It's 9-2. The Lady Raiders base runners had to wait to see if the ball might have been caught or not. when they did, they came around, and it's 9-2. Nevaeh Haskins has a chance to drive in a couple of more, and Hart County has already put up 3 in this top of the 5th and 9 in the ball game. And that's going to be more trouble. That's a base hit to left center field. 2 more are going to come in to score. Haskins has a 2-run single. It's now 11-2 Hart County. Still just 1 out. Hart County has brought the entire offensive package. They've bunted for hits. They've had infield singles. They've hit them to the outfield. They've drawn walks. Had alert base running. And as a result, they have a 9-run lead, and that one's going to drop for another hit. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Nevaeh Haskins is going to come around, and she's going to score, and it's now 12-2. Hart County has 6 runs here in the top of the 5th. Yeah. As you can tell, Steve's coming in. We're going to change filters on the camera. There you go, Steve. Yeah, good job. Yeah, there we go. It's now 12-2. And this inning is far from done. Hart County has a runner on second. And Hart County has put in a courtesy runner. We'll get her name to you in a moment. It's Faith Ruiz, who pinch ran earlier in this game. That's a pop-up, which is caught by Parker Hawks, the third baseman, for the second out. This has been a very long top of the 5th inning. Warren Central faithful feeling like it's a very long top of the 5th. Hart County faithful not feeling that way at all. They're loving every moment of it. It's 12-2. Hart County leading Warren Central. That bunt attempt is fouled back. Well, now what you take into equation is the 10-run rule. Warren Central, if this score holds, they have to score at least a run in the bottom of the 5th to extend this game, or else the game will be over. That's a bunt, and it goes foul, and it's now 0-2. That is if it stays this way. So hopefully Warren Central can extend this game. But they got to get out of this inning first of all. That pitch gets away, and Faith Ruiz goes down to third base. Give a lot of credit to these Warren Central softball student athletes. Their effort is very good. With the exception of a couple of seniors, one on the mound or the bump, and one at first base, this is a very young team. Their effort is very good. But when you're playing so many young players, the results and the execution, not always what you want. And Hart County has capitalized on that tonight, and they lead 12-2 here in the top of the 5th with 2 outs and runner on third. That's a ground ball to third. Parker Hawks, the throw over to first. Good job by Parker Hawks to end the top of the 5th inning, but Hart County gets 6 runs, and after 4.5, it's Hart County 12, Warren Central 2. You are watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prepspin. We'll be right back.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve
That's
the
gotta
space
go
to
to
grow,
hospital, kids.
to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital
okay.
devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible. With doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Doesn't seem like many are playing.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain.
Well, and that says
Give up.
Keep the rhythm going.
Or get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now?
Basically,
I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. We are one pitch in the bottom of the fifth, and the batter for Warren Central. Got to give another salute to Poisey. She started in right field tonight, left with an injury, and returned. And when she came off the field, she was limping noticeably. Says a lot about your senior leadership. And Poisey is a senior. She has a 1-1 count. She's batting right here. That speaks a lot to her. Good for her. Now, Warren Central needs to get a run here in the bottom of the fifth to extend this game. They're trailing 12-2. Hart County put up 6 in the top of the fifth, and Poisey has a 2-1 count. Mike Cleff, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Want to thank our sponsors, Med Center Health, UK Healthcare, and Mingy Beef Jerky. Poisey swing and a miss. It's 2-2. The entire diamond is now in shadow. Still daylight out here, but playing conditions are ideal. I mean, absolutely ideal. As Poisey fouls that one off, it's a 2-2 count. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Hart County leading 12-2. If Warren Central is able to score a run or more runs here in the bottom of the fifth, we'll play a 6th inning. If Hart County is able to shut out the Lady Dragons here in the bottom of the 5th inning, this game will be over. Poisey has worked it to a full count. Warren Central does have 8 seniors, but they also play a lot of young players. That's a ground ball that Poisey might beat that out. Well, good for her. That's great. Poisey running on a bad ankle. Also down my favorite baseline so far. And Parker Hawks, the third baseman, will step in the batter's box. That's fantastic. Another salute to Poisey. You're down 10. She hustles down the line. A lot of people would have just sat in the dugout after injuring the ankle. She comes back in. What a great example that sets for. And that brings up Natalie Naftel. And I'll give her a lot of credit, too. She has hung in there on the pitching bump or pitching mound tonight. And I know it hasn't been easy for her, but again, she persevered and never gave in. You just have to salute the opposing team sometimes, or in fact, in this case, a lot, because Hart County has capitalized on it. 12-2, Hart County leading. Bottom of the fifth. Poisey on second base. Natalie Naftel at the plate with a 1-1 count. That one's high. It's now 2-1. Tell you, Natalie Naftel is able to hit one to the gap in right center field, she might be able to round the bases twice. They are giving her a lot of room in right center field. That one's lined off the top of the visiting dugout. Still 2-2. Mike Cleff, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network will be at Greenwood tomorrow night. High school baseball between the host Gators, head coach Jason Jaggers, and Greenwood hosting the Patriots of Allen County Scottsville, and Natalie Naftel has now worked it to a full count. And there is, looks like it's going to be a base hit for Natalie Naftel, and Poissy goes into third base. She's held there, and it's first and third with one out. And Daisy Finn will try to extend this game. If she's able to get Poissy home from third, we'll play a sixth inning. Good piece of hitting there by Natalie Naftel. She gets rewarded with a single. She's on first base. And she looks like she's going to be ready to run, and she does. Hart County throws down to the shortstop, trying to get Poissy off third base, but Poissy's at third, and Natalie Naftel's now at second with one out. The pitch was a ball to Daisy Finn. Daisy's a sophomore for Coach Hightower and the Lady Dragons. And it's now 2-0. And Coach Robbins is going to come out to talk with they don't have anyone warming up in the bullpen now, so he's probably just coming in and just probably telling Allie Bussell, the freshman pitcher for the Lady Raiders, just throw strikes. You're up 10 runs. You know, let our infielders and outfielders work for you. Warren Central has scored their runs in the second and third, solo runs each time. Hart County started this game with 4 runs in the top of the first. They added single runs in the third and fourth inning and then scored 6 runs in the top of the fifth. That's where we stand in the bottom of the fifth, 12-2. If Warren Central is able to get Poissy home from third, we'll play a sixth inning. If Hart County is able to get the next 2 outs without allowing a run, this game will be over. We'll be back here Thursday. Warren Central softball will host the Lady Gators of Greenwood. We saw Greenwood earlier this season in a game against Davis County. Daisy Finn had a good rip there, fouls it back. It's 2-1. Tell you one thing, Daisy Finn does not get cheated on her swings. When she takes a rip at it, she's aggressive. That ground ball is back to the pitcher. She gets up, throws it to first for the out, and the runners have to stay. It's now 2 outs. Good contact by Daisy Finn. It went right back to the pitcher. And Warren Central now, down to their last out. They have to get a run home to extend this game. And as Angie just announced, Emma Updegraff is the next hitter for the Lady Dragons. She's a sophomore catcher for Coach Hightower. Emma takes a strike. And that's a ground ball, and that's a base hit, and this game is extended. A great piece of hitting right there by Emma Updegraff. Poissy scores. It's 12-3. Hart County leads Warren Central. Down to third goes Natalie Naftel. And Jewel Walterman steps into the plate for Warren Central. That's great for the Lady Dragons. That speaks a lot. They're battling. They're not getting the result they want, but they are battling. And that says a lot about this Warren Central softball team. Jewel Walterman, one of the 8 seniors for Warren Central. She's the starting first baseman. Good at bat by Emma Updegraff, and she gets rewarded with a single up the middle. It's a 1-1 count to Jewel Walterman. And that one is low and inside. So it's 12-3, Hart County leading Warren Central. There's a ground ball, very playable. They'll throw it over to first for the out, and that's how the bottom of the 5th ends. But we will head to a 6th inning as the Lady Dragons get a run, and after 5, it's Hart County 12, Warren Central 3. You are watching Warren Central Lady Dragons softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
That speaks a lot.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
Oh, it's only in the 3rd inning, Steve? Wow. Well, Steve, that's understandable. You said that knuckleball. I can't. Right.
Have some Mingy.
Okay.
This is a Mingy moment.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. We're about to start the top of the 6th inning. Warren Central extending this game thanks to a run on an RBI single by Emma Updegraff in the bottom of the 5th. It's 12-3 Hart County. As we head to the top of the 6th, and leading things off for the Lady Raiders is Brooke Puckett. We're glad you're checking us out here on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Mike Cleff and Steve Sanders, courtesy of Prep Spin. Puckett with the ground ball over to Parker Hawks, and a nice play by Parker Hawks. She throws it over to Jewel Walterman for the out, and that's how the inning starts. Tell you what, I don't know if Angie will concur with me or not, but Parker Hawks does some good things. Just an 8th grader. And now batting for Hart County is Lara Roundtree, or Layla Lyra Roundtree, spelled Laira. Heard it pronounced two ways. So I apologize if we got it wrong, and hopefully got it right. And what a bunt by Lyra Roundtree. Wow, the throw gets away, but Roundtree is going to stay at first base. That bunt maybe went 6 feet, fair ball. That is as good of a bunt as you'll see. And Roundtree's on. Now she goes to second with the throw going into the dugout. So Roundtree is at second base with one out. I bet that ball didn't travel 2 feet, and it was fair. Yep. And in all fairness to Emma Updegraff, the Warren Central catcher, that was a very tough position trying to field that and throw it over to first. If I were in Emma's shoes, I thought it might be going foul, but no, it was definitely fair. That one is going to go off just about 5 or 6 feet foul. Alexa Horton, who we have seen a lot tonight. That's because she's the leadoff hitter for the Lady Raiders of Hart County. Their school colors kind of remind you of the Miami Hurricanes college program. That one is a shot down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And Lyra Roundtree comes around to score, and it's 13-3. So Hart County has it back up to a 10-run lead. Boy, that was a shot. Alexa Horton with a double. And now the Lady Raiders will try to add to that lead as Briley Robbins. One thing you like about the first two hitters in this lineup for Hart County, they're both seniors. Alexa Horton and Briley Robbins. Robbins takes a pitch. Horton was halfway down to third base. And she gets back into second. Robbins is the starting shortstop. And again, I don't know this for sure. I'm going to guess that her dad is the head coach of Hart County. It's 13-3, top of the sixth. Hart County leading Warren Central. Now, as you can tell with the shot that Steve Sanders has, the stadium lights, the softball diamond lights, are definitely a factor now. It's still, daylight on the outside, but you need those lights. And this one is going to go foul. And we'll try it again. It's a 3-2 count now. Again, we'll be at Greenwood tomorrow for high school baseball. The Gators hosting Allen County Scottsville. We'll be back here Thursday. By the way, that baseball game tomorrow night starts at 6 p.m. We'll be back here Thursday. Warren Central softball hosting Greenwood softball. That'll start at 5:30 p.m. And then we'll be at Warren Central again on Friday. We'll get our first look at the Dragons baseball team as they will host Metcalfe County, and that will start at 6 p.m. So we'll try this again. Briley Robbins, that's a base hit to left. And Alexa Horton will come around to score. And it's 14-3 as Briley Robbins has an RBI single. And Lorraine Riggs will come up to the plate now for the Lady Raiders. And Riggs takes a called strike. So the 10-run rule is in effect again. Warren Central will have to get it to a 9-run deficit or less, or else this game will be over. It's a pop-up, but it's going to go off the screen, so it's a foul ball. And Riggs has a 0-2 count. Again, it's been a beautiful evening for softball. Our weather this week is supposed to be ideal all week. And Riggs, that's a foul ball out of play. Hart County, there's only been one inning in which they've not scored. That's the second. They've scored 4 times in the first inning. They scored once in the third, once in the fourth, 6 times in the fifth, and now twice here in the sixth. And Riggs hits one to right field. That's going to be a tough one for Say. She's got that bad ankle, remember, and they're going to get at least 1 run in. Riggs goes into third with a triple. And it's now 15-3. That was over Poisey's head. And she's obviously, with limited mobility, suffering that ankle injury earlier and, again, gutting it out. Remember, she scored the most recent run for the Lady Dragons. She scored in the bottom of the 5th inning. But even on a good ankle, I think that would have been a tough catch to make. So Riggs is on third with the triple. Nevaeh Haskins, the designated player, the 8th grader, takes a strike. Hart County looking to add more. Mike Clef, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Ooh, foul ball. Haskins turned on that one. Again, thanks to the tremendous hospitality extended by Warren Central High School. Joey Norman, the outstanding principal at Warren Central High School. Athletic Director Jason Esters, who's as good of an AD as you'll come across. And Dustin Gentile, who attended Warren County Public Schools his entire life. A very warm and engaging young man. Lovely wife. And Haskins has an 0-2 count now with 1 out. Lorraine Riggs over at third base, and Hart County has a 15-3 lead. That one's a little bit low. It's 1-2. Haskins with the base hit to right center. It's going to make it 16-3 as Riggs scores easily. Haskins is going to second with a double. And Hart County has their biggest lead of the game, and they have 4 runs in this inning. That's a ground ball to third. Parker Hawks. Evidently, it was fouled off the foot of the ankle of Chloe Tweedy. So she'll go back. She's the catcher for Hart County. She knocked that foul ball sharply off her leg. Then anyone that plays baseball or softball and you do that, oh, that stings. So Nevaeh Haskins is on second base after that RBI double. Chloe Tweedy, an 8th grader, will step in after fouling that off her ankle. She rips one to left. That's a base hit. Haskins will stop at third. Tweedy will go in, changes her mind, comes in to score. And it's 17-3 Hart County, and Tweedy is at second base. And it looks like we have a designated runner, courtesy runner. That's Faith Ruiz. She'll come in for Tweedy. Tweedy will probably re-enter as catcher in the bottom of the 6th inning. And batting now for Hart County is Katie Harper. She fouls one back. Katie Harper is one of the Hart County seniors. She's an outfielder. What was that? No, I'm fine. Yeah. Angie was just asking if we need the light on in here, and appreciate the offer, but we're okay. That's a ground ball. That's over to Allison Naftel. Can't quite get it to first on time, and Hart County has a base runner at first. They have a base runner at third. They have a 14-run lead. And Caitlin Ping is at the plate. They have 5 runs this inning. They've scored 11 of their 17 runs in the last 2 innings. And a bunt attempt there is a strike. Parker Hawks is playing very close in at third base, anticipating that bunt attempt. This time she swings away, and it's a foul ball, and it's 0-2. Hawks will go back to her normal third base position because bunting with 2 strikes is not real practical. If you foul off a bunt attempt with 2 strikes, you're out. So, Lady Raiders, runners at the corner. It's a 1-2 count now, 1 out. Normally, Hart County would be sending their runner to second base to stay out of the double play, but when you have a sizable lead like this, Coach Robbins is not going to run up to score. And you have a hit batsman, and the bases are now loaded. One thing that I want to mention about this Warren Central softball team, make no bones about it, in a game like this, when you're out there, this is really hard, and I'm sure it's very frustrating. But again, these Lady Dragons, you cannot fault their effort. Their effort is very good. They just not getting the results they want. And that one is popped up foul. But again, I really respect and admire their effort. And anyone that has competed in sports, when you're on the bad end of a 14-run deficit, you want to try to go hide somewhere and go home and disappear. And Warren Central's out here, and they're competing, and I really respect and admire them for that. That's a line drive base hit. 1 run comes in. They're going to get a second run to come in, and it is now 19-3. And the Hart County faithful are loving it. And again, let's give a lot of credit to the visiting Lady Raiders. They have really had quality at bats, smart base running, and they have played really well tonight. Lara Roundtree, she batted earlier in this top of the 6th inning. An inning in which Hart County, it's not done yet. They've scored 7 runs. Hart County has a pitcher warming up in the bullpen, and I wouldn't be surprised if she comes on to pitch the bottom of the 6th inning. Or maybe it might be the starting pitcher for the JV game. There's a JV game that follows. Parker Hawks fields the ground ball, but that's going to be a tough play to make, and Hart County adds another run. It's 20-3. And they have runners at first and second. There's still only 1 out. And Alexa Horton is, I don't know how many times she's batted tonight. I wonder if this is like her 7th time at the plate in this game. Maybe 8. It has been a lot. She's the leadoff hitter. That one's down the left field line, but it's foul by about 3 feet. It seems like every time I look up, Alexa Horton is batting. Hart County has scored 8 runs in the top of the 6th. Mike Clef, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. And Naftel gets a strikeout there for the 2nd out of the inning. And that brings up Briley Robbins. It's 20-3 in the top of the sixth. And that one gets away, and Hart County's base runners, well, the first runner on first heads back to first. Yep. And good sportsmanship by Hart County there. They could have easily advanced on that, but they didn't. Foul back, it's a 1-2 count. So barring just a completely unexpected turn of events, we'll have a bottom of the sixth inning, and then this game will be over. That one's fouled back. We'll try it again. Natalie Naftel has been out there the entire game on the bump for Warren Central. And I admire that. That is what she's gone through tonight is hard. But she is still out there making pitches, competing. You know, and if I'm her sister out at second base, Allison Naftel, what a sibling to look up to. That's great. She's, you know, this is hard on her. But there she is. She's throwing strikes. That's a base hit. And Hart County's going to come around to score. It's 21-3. Coach Robbins holds up the other base runners at first and second. Hart County has done nothing at all that would say they were running up the score. They've just hit and gone up. In fact, they've had chances to take extra bases. They haven't. But at the same time, you're a competitor, and you're up there to try to hit the ball, and that's what they're doing. And that's a foul ball, and Warren Central's one strike away from getting out of an inning that seems like an eternity for them. 9 runs here in the top of the sixth inning. And this inning is not over yet. That is a shot by Lorraine Riggs to the wall in right center field. That scores another run. It's 22-3. No doubt about that one. That was ripped hard. Went all the way to the right center field fence, and Nevaeh Haskins will come up again. Coach Robbins, wonder if he's going to get a courtesy runner here, or maybe get a pinch hitter. Chloe Tweedy is in the on-deck circle. She's got her catcher's gear on, the lower, the knee pads and everything. But let's see. Coach Robbins is definitely making some kind of a change. Let's see what they do. They are going to have someone pinch hit for Nevaeh Haskins. That is Sarah Gardner. She's a sophomore. She's an infielder. So Sarah Gardner will pinch hit for Nevaeh Haskins. He's just trying to get some other players some playing time. Get her in at bat here. And that's a ground ball, and that's playable for Jewel Walterman, and that will do it here in the top of the sixth inning. But Hart County gets 9 runs. And actually they get 10 runs. 10 runs, and after 6 innings, 5.5 innings, they lead 22-3 over Warren Central. We'll be right back. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
How's it feel out there, Steve?
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
who's not a runner now. I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
I can't.
Have some mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
I'm guessing some of them are seniors.
What's wrong with these?
Okay.
I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. Lady Dragons softball, they've been hosting Hart County tonight. And this game has been all Lady Raiders. We head to the bottom of the sixth. It's Hart County 22 and Warren Central 3. Lady Dragons have scored their runs in the second, third, and fifth inning. They extended this game with a run in the bottom of the fifth, only to have Hart County scored 10 times in the top of the sixth. So for Warren Central to extend this game, they've got to score 10 runs here in the bottom of the sixth as Jaslyn Glover leads off the Lady Dragons. Hey, that's a start. That's a base hit to left for Jaslyn Glover. Hey, if Hart County can do it, why can't Warren Central? Again, I want to thank our leadership with Warren County Public Schools, Superintendent Rob Clayton, Chief Operations Officer Jason Cupcella, Chief Financial Officer Chris McIntyre. I want to thank our sponsors, MedCenter Health, UK Healthcare, Mingy Beef Jerky. I want to thank a future Hall of Famer, Prep Spin CEO and co-owner William Warfield. I want to thank the leadership and hospitality here extended by Warren Central. Principal Joey Norman, Athletic Director Jason Esters, and Assistant Athletic Director Dustin Gentili. Haley Baxter is in to hit for Warren Central. She's an 8th grader, is an infielder. Want to give Haley Baxter a shout out. Her first name is spelled Haylie, the last name Baxter, Baxter. So Coach Hightower trying to get some playing time late in the game here, and that's a swing and a miss, and it's a 1-2 count. Jaslyn Glover led off the bottom of the sixth with a single to left. That pitch is high, and it's 2-2 to Haley Baxter. Our next live stream will be tomorrow night at Greenwood. High school baseball between the Gators and the Patriots of Allen County, Scottsville. That's going to drop for a base hit. Now, Jaslyn Glover had to wait to see if it might be caught, but how about that for Haley Baxter? The 8th grader getting a single, a Texas leaguer to right field, and Warren Central has their first 2 batters on. And Allison Naftel will be at the plate for Warren Central. Allison Naftel fouls that one off. As you can tell now, we have nighttime here. Hope everyone had a wonderful spring break. Steve said he did. He and his lovely wife Laura and their son Sam spent a few days in Florida. Said they really enjoyed it. That's fouled back by Allison Naftel, and the count is 1-2. We'll be back at this softball diamond 3 nights from now. Warren Central will host Greenwood. Then we'll head over to the baseball diamond next door here for Warren Central Baseball's home game Friday night against Metcalfe County. The Thursday softball game will also start at 5:30 p.m. The baseball game will start at 6 p.m., and that's our first out of the inning, the called third strike. So Poise will come up, still limping around on that ankle again, showing a lot of courage. So Warren Central has Jaslyn Glover on second, Haley Baxter on first. Both reached courtesy of singles. Poise. And that is inside. Also want to commend the work tonight of Angie. Doing great work on the public address announcing and running the scoreboard. Handling both tasks very well. Also providing a lot of good background information to us. Poise has a 1-1 count with one out here in the bottom of the sixth. Hart County 2 outs away from closing this game out. And that's a swing and a miss by Say, and it's 1-2. Oh, I'm going to stand up here for a second. I'm getting stiff. Oh. And there's the second out of the inning, and Hart County is now down to their final out to close this game out. And Parker Hawks will come up to hit for Warren Central. Haley Baxter at third base, and Warren Central gets the run, and that's how the game ends. 22-4. Hart County defeats Warren Central. Lady Dragons now 4-7 on the season. We'll give this game a quick wrap-up. And again, tell you that we'll be back at you tomorrow night. High school baseball at Greenwood between the host Gators and Allen County Scottsville. For Steve Sanders, I'm Mike Cleff. As always, thank you very much for joining us. Stay safe, and we will see you tomorrow night. Take care.